This is Eddie from Dark Metal Racing. Just wanted to do another small review of some things on the EKX mountain dirt bike. First thing I'm going to get into is on the silicone leather protectors. The reason you get these, and I strongly suggest it, on your bike is because, once again, they're made of silicone. When you go to grab your brakes, let's say you're not wearing gloves, or even if you are wearing gloves, this is so smooth. Like, wow, that's really smooth. When your hands are sweaty, your fingers could slip off the brake if you're going downhill, uphill, whatever it is, and now you could run into some trouble. So these are actually for not just for looks, but for grip and to protect the lever. So I strongly suggest that you guys get these. You can get them on Amazon. You get 2 pairs. I'm not sure what the price is, so I can't give you that. To put them on is real easy. Just put a little water inside the hole of the silicone, just a little bit. Put your finger in some water. Put your finger down in the hole a little bit, and then start sliding it on and pushing it on, and it'll just slide right on, and you'll be good to go. Next thing we'll get into is the grips. So once again, you can get these grips on Amazon. Just to let you know, the length of your handlebars, your handlebar grip, excuse me, is 130 millimeters all the way to the end, okay, on both sides, okay. It's 130 millimeters, okay. Now, these are solid silicone, and they stretch really. They stretch up to, I think, 1.5 inches to maybe 2 inches in diameter on the inside. Once you pull them out of the package, you'll see they're real small, but you can stretch them. Once again, for this grip, you will use just a little bit of water on the inside of the hole and then slide it on. It has a hole, which is your air release in the back. If you have an air nozzle, you can use an air nozzle. If you have a compressor, and what it does is it blows it up like a balloon so you can slide it on. It can also blow it up like a balloon to slide it off if you did, you messed up and didn't get it on perfectly or whatever. So that's how this grip works. On this grip, it's going to be a little different. You're going to take a grip that's normally this size. You're going to go ahead and put it up here to measure it off, and you're going to say, okay, well, I just want to do this part. So you measure off on your grip where you want to cut it with scissors, and then you're going to cut it. Once again, on the inside of this, you're going to go ahead and put a little soap and water on your finger and run it around on the inside of this a little bit, okay? And then you'll stretch it from the bottom, stretch it on, and then just start pushing it and moving it and pushing it and moving it and stretching it until it gets to this end. And it's not going to be that difficult at all. It's really not. And then now you have a new grip here. The piece that you cut off from this grip here, you're going to want to keep, because later on you may want to use it for this, okay? Because it's almost the exact same length, okay? So if you ever want to replace this throttle piece, you just go ahead and cut it off. It's the only way you're going to get this off, is to cut it off and clean it up, okay? And then slide over your throttle piece first, then you will slide your grip piece over. And once again, in order to get this off, you use an air hose, or you just pull on it or an air nozzle, and just pull on it till it slides off. So it's not on there permanently. Now, the stock grips, of course, that look like this, that you guys have on your bike, they are glued on. You're not going to be able to slide them off, okay? So once again, you have to cut through the stock grip, okay, completely, then peel it off really good and pull it off, and then clean it up so there's no leftover glue or whatever. You just have to pick at it or use needle nose to pull some of the pieces off. Then the same thing here, like I just said a second ago, you're going to cut that and then pull that off. So it's basically pretty easy, and that's the way to go. I found that these are the only grips, because they're solid silicone and they stretch, are the only grips that really work on this bike. If you found something different, then more power to you. But I found that these are the only ones that work. Reason being because most of the grips, high-end grips or low-end grips that are on there that have, which is called a palm paddle on the back side, so you can rest your palm so you don't get fatigue in your hand or in your palm, aren't the correct length. Now, those have aluminum lockdown collars on each end. And when you go to tighten those down, okay, once it's slid on, it's going to stick out further, okay, than it's supposed to, and you're not going to be able to lock down this end, only this end. So that's not going to work. You say to yourself, well, I'll just loosen all this up and slide it down. Well, yes and no. You can slide this down, you can slide this down, but there is a problem with sliding down this one. Okay, it's tough to slide down. So you can get that full length, okay, which is 130, or not 130, it's 140 something, I don't know, in length. So you just say, oh, well, I can get them to work. I just loosen all this up and slide it down. Well, yeah, you could do it on this side, but guess what? You can't do it on this side. Here's why. Because on your throttle, right here, there is no screw, unless you guys have found something that I haven't. There's no screw in here, around here, to slide your throttle down, okay? And let me tell you why, okay? Because when you take these grips off, if you look in here, you'll see a Allen screw, okay? That Allen screw, basically what it does is it expands when you tighten it down on the inside of the handlebar to lock down your throttle, so it does throttle control, so it does not move. Okay, so you're not going to be able to slide your throttle, which is this whole piece here. Okay, this whole piece, you're not going to be able to slide it down further, so you can get your other piece of grip on. From a different distributor. Hopefully all this makes sense to you. I've already done the research, so it's not going to work, okay? And it's all because the throttle only goes so far, over, and the collar for your new short piece of grip that comes in the box won't lock down properly. Unless you guys have found something different or bought yourself a different pair of bars and put bars on there that are a little longer, which you can do too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a real pain in the ass to do. Okay, so hopefully that helped you guys out there. Sorry if I was talking a little fast, but I've gone through this bike and everything, and it's pretty much is what it is. If you do like these grips, you get them in any color you want. They come in any color. Like I said, they come in 2 pairs. So you get 2 pairs for the I don't know, $20, something like that, which is really nice. I also did my own custom decal kit through my company, Dark Metal Racing. I put the X there and then turned the swing arm decal into EKX floater because the suspension is very floaty. So I figured I would come up with that. We were talking about the idler gear in aluminum. So you can see it right here. I switched out the plastic composite for aluminum. It is 11 tooth. I said that in one of my other videos. Real easy to switch out, and you don't even have to put the bike up on blocks or anything to do that. You can do it with just sitting on the ground. Just unscrew the old one, put the new one on, and you get 2 of them. So that was really nice too. So all this stuff is pretty much coming off Amazon. Pedals too. I already talked about the pedals. Those came off Amazon. So you can pretty much get all that off Amazon. So I think that'll do it. I do have some colored spoke protectors coming in for the spokes. And we'll try those out tomorrow. That's my last package for this bike. And this is going to be my last video. There's really nothing more to go through. But I just want to help you guys out so you understand some things. So anyway, this is Eddie from Dark Metal Racing. Happy riding. Wear your helmets. Be safe and enjoy. Peace out.